The Paris Agreement is a legally binding international agreement on climate change that was adopted by 196 parties at the COP21 held in Paris in December 2015. Its aim is to hold the increase in the global average temperature to well below 2 degrees Celsius and to pursue efforts to limit the temperature increase to 1.5 degrees Celsius. After the Kyoto Protocol's failure to secure commitments on climate change action from the world's largest and fastest growing economies, we can see that the Paris Agreement signatories created an institutional design with a bottom-up approach that allows them to act on climate change according to their own capacities. They can thus set their own plans, priorities, and strategies known as independent nationally determined contributions and NDCs to comply with the general obligation of limiting global warming. The agreement also includes a monitoring system called the Enhanced Transparency Framework that nevertheless encourages states to participate because it considers the special conditions of the least developed countries and because it was implemented in a non-punitive manner, with the only aim of tracking progress towards achieving the INDCs. Moreover, the agreement has financial, technical, and capacity building frameworks that act as a positive incentive for fostering the agreement ratification, especially for developing countries. However, despite all of the Paris Agreement positive design characteristics aimed at attracting participants, it presents a major participatory gap due to the United States' lack of ambition and commitment from the very beginning. Back in 2016, the US pledged to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 2020 by only 17% below 2005 greenhouse gas levels. Moreover, last year the US completely withdrew from the agreement, raising trust concerns among other participants and sending damaging message of lack of commitment to large emitters like Russia, who haven't even made any kind of pledge. In fact, following the US withdrawal, we have seen a number of countries like Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Russia pushing back on efforts to stop global warming. Even though the Biden administration returned the US to the Paris Agreement immediately after being elected, the impacts of the US previous withdrawal on emissions cannot be undone, as the Trump administration used the COVID-19 pandemic to relax environmental regulations, allowing polluting industries to emit more greenhouse gas emissions during the crisis and exempting them from penalties related to breaching environmental norms. It remains to be seen whether the change of attitude in the US administration towards environmental commitments will actually have an impact on other larger emitter pledges.